Hello again, everybody. Barry Hyatt here in Scottsville at the UK Extension Office with Mindy McCulley, who is doing this month's recipe segment for Janet Johnson. And let us know a little bit about your background and tell us about what you've done through the years.
So for 18 years, I was the Family Consumer Science Agent in Barron County, which is comparable to what Janet did here in Allen County.
Right.
And then a couple of years ago, I transferred to Lexington, and I am now the Extension Specialist for Instructional Support.
Fantastic.
So we're doing some instructing today, so that makes sense for me to come and fill in for Janet.
Involving food, which is one of my favorite subjects. Yeah.
Well, yes. And of course, Family and Consumer Science, we're always all about food.
Most certainly. Well, what are we making today?
So we're going to make a creamy cucumber chicken salad.
Cool.
Exactly. Cucumbers are cool.
Most certainly.
Actually, they are usually about 20 degrees lower than the surrounding temperature because they have such a high water content. Of course, that's going to make this salad just a little bit more cool and refreshing.
Fantastic. Well, I love cucumbers, so I'm looking forward to making this for sure. Yeah.
So we have actually stirred up a little bit of our chicken, and we use about a ½ pound of chicken that we marinate in fresh squeezed lemon juice. And that gives it a really light and fresh flavor and makes it just really appropriate for a salad.
Very good.
So we're going to, it's about finished here. I think we're going to turn this off.
Okay.
And we're going to add that then, of course, to a bowl.
Of course, it doesn't take very long once you cut it up into the small pieces.
Right.
To get it
yes. Well, and we do want it small enough so that it's not going to be hard to eat. We want to make it an easy dish to eat.
Right.
So then we're going to let that cool just for a little bit, yes, because we don't want a hot salad.
Right.
And while it's cooling, we're going to make our dressing. So we have a ½ cup of Greek yogurt.
Okay.
And this is plain Greek yogurt, and of course you don't want any flavor at all. So that's why I've gone with the Greek yogurt.
And plain.
And we also have 3 ounces of 1/3 reduced fat cream cheese.
Okay. Very good.
And if you can't find the 1/3 reduced fat cream cheese, then you can probably find Neufchâtel cheese.
Okay.
So it's all the same. Now I have let that soften a little bit so that we're going to be able to get a nice mix on it.
Okay, very good.
Because we're making a dressing. Typically, your chicken salad is going to have mayonnaise probably, maybe a little bit of sour cream or something along those lines. But we're going to just mix these together so we get a nice creamy dressing. And then we're going to add just a little bit of extra flavor.
What you going to put in there?
So we're going to put in, first of all, we have 2 tablespoons of Dijon mustard.
Yes.
So this might not be something that someone would typically think of in a chicken salad, but it really is going to brighten up the flavors and make everything just really work well together.
Open up the sinuses a little bit.
That's right. That is exactly right. We're going to open those up. So we have 2 tablespoons of the mustard, and we're going to just mix that in nicely. Now, our recipe calls for 2 tablespoons of fresh dill.
Okay.
And I did not have fresh dill this morning, so we're going to use dried.
Okay.
But just remember, you reduce your amount, if you're using dried as opposed to fresh, by 1/3.
Okay.
So you use 1/3 less.
Gotcha.
Because a tablespoon is 3 teaspoons, then we know we need 2 teaspoons instead of 2 tablespoons.
Okay.
So
very good.
we're going to get some nice fresh flavors there with the dill, and then a little salt and pepper. You can see that's making a really nice dressing.
It really does, yeah.
And we like nice dressings, right?
We do.
So a little salt and pepper.
And it's much more, I think, rewarding, to somebody that's making the salad if they can make their own dressing versus just grabbing something from the grocery store.
Exactly. That's exactly right. And so we're going to mix those up a little. Now, the recipe does not call for lemon zest, but I like to add a little lemon zest just because, once again, all these flavors are so wonderful, and that just brightens it up a little bit. It gives a little texture, that's right. So we're just going to add a little lemon zest. While I was squeezing my lemon for the fresh lemon juice, I thought, why not use that lemon juice as well?
Didn't miss anything there, did you?
That's right. We get everything taken care of and get all the products used. Now, see, we have this nice dressing. It's a little bit lumpy from that cream cheese, so I'm just going to kind of smooth it a little bit so that we get a nice finished
smooth
dressing. That's right. So now we're ready to combine here. So we have our chicken.
Okay.
We're going to add this cool cucumber, and that's a couple of small or medium cucumbers that are diced. We have a cup of craisins, or dried cranberries.
Yes.
And then a cup of slivered almonds, which I have toasted,
Okay.
so that they'll just have a little. Once again, that nice flavor comes out when you toast those things, and then.
That makes a lot too. There,
yes, it does. It makes a nice amount. So we're going to just toss these together a little bit with get those well incorporated. Exactly. So a lot of people will want to take the peel off of their cucumbers.
Okay.
But I don't want to do that, first of all, because you've got a lot of nutrients near the skin.
Right.
But also because it really does make it look pretty.
Right.
So we want that color in there to make it look pretty.
And it's not going to hurt you to eat the peel, is
No,
it?
no, it does not hurt you a bit. It's good for you, and it tastes good, and it just looks nice and fresh. So we're ready to go there. Then we're just going to pour in this dressing.
Wow.
And we're going to mix it.
And we're going to be just about done, I believe, aren't we?
Yeah. So this salad is so easy. You know, it's perfect. Now we'll want to let it chill for a little bit before you try to eat. Probably 30 minutes to an hour, just to let all those flavors marry together.
Right.
Oh, and we're losing some of our toppings here.
That's okay. We usually have a few stray pieces of food occasionally every time we do one of these segments.
That's right. Okay. Well, and it just, that's part of cooking. If you can't throw it everywhere, then what fun is it, right?
Most definitely.
So
it has a great aroma too, doesn't it?
Doesn't it? And that's the dill. We're smelling that dill, and then the cucumbers mixed together. We're used to dill with cucumbers in pickles, right?
Right, sure. Yeah.
Now remember, if you are using the dried dill, you want dill weed and not dill seed. Dill seed is what you put in your cucumbers to make pickles, but dill weed is what we want the flour here.
Okay, very good.
And
it looks awesome. It really does.
Isn't that pretty?
We'll be showing a shot here just in a moment of the final product. But hey, if you guys want this recipe, it's so easy to get. You can get it in a few ways. You can email me at North Central. My email address there is barry.hyatt@nctc.com, or you can go to our website at www.nctc.com. This video will be on there as well as the recipe. And Mindy, you have another couple of options.
So you can find the recipe at platitup.ca.uky.edu. And the recipe right now is on the front page, so you can find it there easily. We also have a Facebook page, so just look for us at Plated Up Kentucky Proud.
Fantastic.
And we can get the recipe will be there as well. So.
Fantastic. Well, thank you so much for all your hard work on this. You did a great job for the first time.
Thank you.
And thank you guys so much for watching. Take care. Have a great rest of your day, and we'll see you back here again real soon.